Your Kansas City Chiefs play football tomorrow night, and we're going to talk about it. Chiefs Kingdom, how we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Good to see everybody. Get to rolling on in here. Hit that like button. There's freaking football tomorrow night. I know it's preseason. I know Patrick Mahomes isn't playing, but I don't care. Football is back, and football's not really back yet, even though there's preseason games and stuff, because the Chiefs haven't played yet. Football's back tomorrow night. We're going to talk about all the stuff that we want to see, all the stuff that everyone in the comments has been saying that they want to see tomorrow night, and we're going to get into a lot more stuff. So make sure to stick around. Real quick, want to shout out Prize Picks for sponsoring tonight's live stream. We'll have more on them here in a little while. Mike, are you super horned up for this game or what, brother?
Yeah, football's back, so I'm excited about it. I don't think, these games are fun to watch because we get to see a lot of the late, the bottom of the depth chart. You know what I'm saying? Like the guys they're fighting for things. We've seen Chris Jones come out today and say that he was begging not to play. Like he doesn't want to play. He don't see the point in any of the starters playing. I get that. I think that there is some rust they can knock off, so maybe a few plays here and there, but maybe you do that in the third preseason game just a little bit or next preseason game. I don't know. I wouldn't risk anything, but yeah, it's going to be fun watching all these guys that we've seen perform in camp. Can they carry it over to a game-style situation?
Yeah, for sure. And just to touch on the Chris Jones thing, he said, I don't want to play. He just outright said it, right? And a lot of people are going to take that the wrong way. You know, there's going to be a lot of people that's like, that's stupid. You know,
yeah.
Like that's going to happen. But I mean, fact of the matter is, a lot of these older guys, the vets, there probably isn't much reason for them to get out there because usually they get out there for like what, one drive, maybe at one quarter at one point. Honestly, it's probably not worth the risk, to be quite honest about it. But yeah, it is what it is. I don't know if I was Chris Jones, I would have just outright said it like that. But I appreciate the honesty. I don't know if his PR guy is going to be too happy about it, but
he was throwing some not so subtle hints towards Andy Reid.
Yeah, I think so.
He should have just been like Andrew, like he drew a picture, you know, and he's like, "Me, no play." He just cavemaned it straight up.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, but super excited about the game tomorrow night. We will be streaming the entirety of the game, so if you like to follow games along with play-by-plays and stuff like that, make sure that you guys come check out All Chiefed Up. We're going to be doing that all season long.
Hey, people have asked us to do that.
People's been asking.
Look, you better show up.
That's all I got to say.
You better show up.
Because all season long in 2026, we're streaming every game, so you better be here.
Right, and you're taking time away from me to just sit in silence and yell at the TV.
Right.
And now I can't do that. I have to yell at this.
Yeah.
You know, when the time
we can't even hang out with Pops and watch the game unless he just comes and sits behind me.
He could just come sit with you and give him a mic. You'll just hear him say, "That's a stupid play call."
No, but I'm trying to get everything together for that. So, yeah, tomorrow night would be like a nice little test run, early stages, but we're going to be doing it all year long. So make sure you guys come hang out on every game. That'd be awesome. But, yeah, so what am I excited to see tomorrow? That's what we want to talk about, right? I think that the main thing
Zach, right on cue.
Yeah, I mean, I think the main thing that I want to watch for, and this isn't very exciting, I'm sorry, but the first person I'm going to be watching is Khalil Benson. That's the first person I'm going to be watching on the offensive drive.
That's not exciting.
It's not exciting at all, and I don't care because I don't care how exciting it is. He better be blocking for Patrick Mahomes this year. And I know that so far so good from what we've seen. But we've only seen camp. We're going to see him in live action, and we'll see what he can do. I want to know what he can do over there. So I think that's the first thing I'm going to be looking at. Something to get excited about. Let's see. It really depends on Justin Fields, but I want to see if Cyrus Allen can get out there and show something in the live action too.
Right. Give me some offensive players. I like that. There's a few guys I want to see if they can carry the hype over. I'm not so much worried about Cyrus Allen, honestly. If they were to limit his snaps a certain amount, I'm not going to be scared about that. That may go straight into the crowd that's irritated that we don't like him to play crazy special teams. And again, I think kick returning, punt returning isn't as weird as, for example, being a gunner. You're not as physical. You're not
Yeah,
hitting
it's not the
somebody.
same.
You're not doing things like that. Now you can get lit up.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. If you can get lit up, but there's just certain situations you really don't want to put guys in. And again, I'm in the camp that Cyrus Allen may not be in your top 3 receivers right now, but he's damn close. He's close. And we know Worthy is always injury prone, and Rice is somewhat injury prone, and Tyquan Thornton, they don't even really, they may or may not use him at certain times. So
I think Tyquan Thornton's actually going to have a big year.
I think he should this year, but you never know when the Chiefs are going to have a wild hair to not use him for weeks at a time. And so I do think Cyrus Allen's the next man up. I think he's jumped Jalen Royals at this point. Royals, I mean, he's had a few days here and there, but he's kind of looked rough with it. You can see that year off last year kind of hampered him just a little bit, I believe, to start. And I don't think he's a miss by any means, but that's also a name I want to see step up tomorrow if given a chance, is Jalen Royals.
He's been stacking days at camp, brother. I do know that.
There's a few guys that we've not heard about in camp on the offensive side of the ball that I would like to see. Number one, I kind of want to see Brenningstool in a game action. But if you want to look at the offensive line, I want to look at Pete Nigra from U of L, who can play that center or guard position. And that would be a nice one to see, because is he going to be able to sneak on as like a 9 or a 10 and push like Norzad or Hansen or any of those guys at the end, maybe Caliendo? I thought that kid could really be something good that we could find like a diamond in the rough, and I'm not really heard much from him in practice. Of course, it's not the sexy thing to be like, well, Pete Niger, 3rd string guard, looked good today. So
he's gonna have the nickname Niagara Falls.
Niagara. Let's hope he doesn't fall. If he does,
he gone.
Niagara
He
Falls.
gone. We
Yeah.
got a 5 from Huckleberry. Says, so close. I'm ready to watch Mahomes put belt to ass. Shut those haters up. You got a few weeks left before we see Mahomes put belt to ass. But until then, we're going to see what these guys are going to help Mahomes put belt to ass can do. That's the plan here. Mike, you mentioned Jalen Royals. I'm really excited to see him get on the field this year and see if he can contribute. Last year, he was injured. He was kind of kept on a short leash, it seemed like they didn't really let him get out there and do a whole lot. And I know that he had, what was it, like tendonitis in his knee, which he had injured in college. So, once again, could they have been being overly cautious? Potentially. But I want to see him get out there and actually do some stuff this year. So, hopefully we'll see a little bit of that. I don't know how it's going to go with Justin Fields and even Nussbus when he gets in there. But I think that they're both going to give you a better look at the offense than what Oladokin would. And I'm not trying to throw shade at Oladokin. It feels like I'm always talking bad about Oladokin. But to be honest, how many preseason games have we watched where you can't even evaluate any of the talent because this guy's just running around? It's almost like he didn't even try to run the offense. Like he just took off running with the ball every time. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, our offensive line rather stinks.
Right.
Sometimes.
And you also mentioned Jake Brenningstool. I don't know what's going on with Jared Wiley's hamstring. I don't know if there was an update on that today, but I do know the day before, yesterday, I guess, he hurt his hamstring. And I was kind of mentioning that in the video yesterday that if he can't go or he's limited, that's a huge opportunity for Jake Brenningstool.
What is the chat talking about? I stepped away for a second. I thought you said buck in the ass. And then, wait, we had another one. Cheever said, had to go back and make sure I heard y'all right. What were we talking about?
There's at least one word that's a little bit too close for my liking. That's all I'll say about it, Cheever.
Hey, look, you can't help it.
Too close. Whoa.
Dude, any defenders that you're excited to see? Because you know who I would like to see?
R. Mason Thomas.
Yeah, I mean, R. Mason Thomas, and to me, like Peter Woods, that's a given. I don't think Mansour Delane's going to play. I don't. He had that yellow contact jersey off today, but if you've seen in the clip I provided afterwards, Andy Reid did say some guys are wearing non-contact jerseys that maybe should still be in non-contact jerseys. It was just a 10-10-10 walkthrough. Nobody was touching nobody. But I think, for me, I want to see a little bit of what Felix and Udike Uzama can do. Like, he is not a veteran that you can say, look, we're not giving you snaps in the preseason. No,
he needs all he can get.
He needs to be playing. And I want to see if he's finally trying to grasp this role that they have him in. Can he do that? Like, could we see something there? Because you've seen the Chiefs go out and sign Emmanuel Ogbah this week. So they obviously think that they need to raise the floor there a little bit. They need to push some people. And I want to see what he can do on the back end. I'd love to see Jaden Hicks maybe play a little bit, and we can see what he's doing, because he's starting to look a little better on the back end. But I want to see what he can do. And then, of course, obviously, you're not going to see like Snead or anybody like that play corner. Probably not even Noah Williams very much. So you might see a lot of like Melvin Smith tomorrow. That could be kind of cool. I actually thought Bryce Phillips out of San Diego State was going to be a guy that could come in and flash a little bit.
He got the axe.
He got the axe in favor of Ogba. So that's kind of odd. But really, I haven't heard anything from him.
It's Ogba.
Ogba.
As a terrible dad joke. I'm sorry. Mickey says, who gets the first regular season touchdown? Call your shot. Before I call my shot, I want everybody in this chat to go hit the like button real quick. We got to wake Chiefs Kingdom up. Like, football's back, and y'all got to come out of hiding.
People are asleep, or has it got to the point where there's just so many AI channels and so many regular channels, and is it just
I've only noticed it
overloaded?
I've only noticed it with live streams. It's like live streams are just like,
I feel like Chiefs Kingdom's getting just overloaded, though. Like, every day I turn it on, there's about 47 new channels that'll pop up and just be, like, pounding you. Boom, 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 boom. And it's like, dude, it's frustrating for me. And I make the content. And I'm like, God, I can't even, like, what is happening right now?
I don't even need to make this content. 72 other people did today.
It's wild, dude. It just keeps coming and coming and coming.
The difference is it's better here. That's all I got to say.
It's way better here. Look, it's not as, like... it's not as coma-inducing.
All I was going to say was hit the like button real quick. If y'all go hit the like button right now, that would help tremendously. Would appreciate that. And I want you guys to call your shot in the chat. I want you to answer Mickey's question as well. I want to see what everybody has to say about it. And while you're doing that, Mike, I'm going to call my shot.
Oh, gosh.
I'm not going anything crazy. I think it's going to be pretty standard. If I thought it was going to be a receiving touchdown, I would just say Travis Kelce. I think Kenneth Walker is going to be the first one in the end zone.
Do you think these guys are even going to play?
It says regular season, brother.
Oh, I thought we were talking about tomorrow. I was going to be like, ain't no way these guys are playing tomorrow.
They better play the first game of the season or I'm going to be pissed.
Ain't no way they're playing the first season. Look, Andy has now went from holding plays out to the playoffs. We're going to hold our players out into the playoffs. We're not even going to do it. Don't show your hand too quick, Andy.
I'm going Kenneth Walker. I did say if it was a receiving touchdown, it'd probably be Travis Kelce, but it also could be Kenneth Walker on a screen pass. I'm going to go with Kenneth Walker as that guy, though. I'm
going to get everybody a little fired up and horn to the max.
Uh-oh. Don't make all the blood rush through their brain and then pass out.
I think it's going to be a passing touchdown. Okay. I really do.
A deep ball to Tyquan Thornton?
I don't think it's a deep ball.
No.
I honestly think there'll be a special package inside the goal line, and it's going to be Cyrus Allen. I think they're going to work on one and get Cyrus Allen near the goal line on one of those little mesh screens or those little cross patterns. And I think it could be Cyrus.
I could dig it.
Look, I told you looked at me like I was crazy. You think everybody thinks I'm crazy. I think they're going to use Cyrus Allen a lot more than people think they will.
I could dig it. Chiefer, you heard that right. Live play-by-play all year long. We're going to do it. So everybody get ready for it. I thought you were talking about Pete. I thought that's what he was talking about. But, yeah, I thought he was talking about Pete. Mike, we got an Uncle Alert from Wolfgang. Let's freaking go. He said, where's everybody at, by the way? I just got here and only 20 people hit like. What are y'all doing? So shout out Wolfgang.
Wolfgang. He said, here's 440 for the unks.
Mikey with the 10 bomb says, sorry for showing up late on a car trip to the Ozarks. Finally got some service. I think he meant ACU, but I want to say freaking CU. Maybe that's what
I thought
he
was
means.
just saying this is a big FU to you guys right now.
Could be everything.
For making me watch.
He says Mahomes sneaked for the first touchdown.
Mahomes scored the first touchdown last year on a QB scramble. Remember, he dove into, I think it was the right side of the pylon.
No. Mm-mm. Them days are over. At least for like 6 months.
Mahomes on a triple option keeper.
Appreciate the 10, Mikey. Have a safe trip, brother, and hope you enjoy your time down in the Ozarks, man. Let's go. Don't get into any money laundering or anything down there, though. That show's wild.
Gizmo said no Williams pick 6.
I'll take it.
That would be... Dude, it would be exciting to have a defensive touchdown to start the season.
That would be pretty wild, actually. Zach, Mike just talked about this for a split second, and I might be behind on the chat even. I don't know. But I don't think he'll play tomorrow. You said you don't either, right?
No, I don't think so.
I think
I think they're really babying him back in there.
Yeah, for sure.
If it was not a 10-10-10 today, I am under the firm belief he'd have still had a yellow jersey on.
Probably. It's one of those things where it's like, oh, well, we're not going to actually have much contact today, so let's put him in a regular jersey to make everybody happy.
Right, because Andy said, I'll bring in the Andy clip in a minute, and you can listen to it.
Zach said it's going to be a Rashee Rice touchdown. I could dig that too. I think like people are sleeping on Rashee Rice. I know he did some slapnut things off the field, and I know that there was a couple drop passes last year, and like it just all around the offense was trash. So it's hard for me to even judge anybody because it's just so bad. But like, I think people are forgetting that Rashee Rice is a weapon. Like if he can get the ball in his hands on these little slants or anything, he turns into a running back with the ball in his hand, and he's an absolute monster. Yeah. So I think people need to kind of remember what Rashee Rice can do. Everybody's so down on him. They're talking about being cooked and all kinds of stuff. I'm like, y'all are crazy. Tiger Atlas with the 5 bombs is going to Arrowhead on Saturday. Let's freaking go, baby. Let's go. That'd be awesome.
I like that.
I would love to be in Arrowhead. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be fun to go watch the first preseason game.
I was going to say, Mike, you could drive me down there and we could go, but you're in Florida.
Can't do it. Could go to the first game of the year.
We can't go to games anymore. We got to call them now.
Hey.
We just committed.
Do you get, like, I don't think you lose anything by going to an actual game. I think people could understand if I want to take a week off and go to Arrowhead. Maybe you call the game from the stands.
I think it's weird if they didn't understand.
You live stream from the stands and you just call it right there.
That'd be great, actually. No one could hear anything you said.
Right.
But it would be fun. Maybe you could come up with something, a little noise canceling or something. I think Arrowhead trumps any kind of noise canceling. Appreciate the 5, Tiger Atlas. The game is Saturday. Somebody said I thought it was Saturday. Everybody did say Saturday. Did somebody say something different? I might have. I don't know.
You might have said tomorrow.
Maybe.
I've been doing that all day, by the way.
It feels like it should be tomorrow.
It feels like a Friday, and it feels like they should be playing tomorrow, but no.
Yeah, well, if it was me, I apologize. Game's on Saturday.
Saturday at 3 p.m. What a wild... Like, you're going to put a game at Arrowhead on 3 p.m. in August? It's going to be hot as balls out there, dude.
It's just been brutal out there, brother.
Who scheduled that? What slapnut scheduled that one? You couldn't have made it at 7 p.m.?
Now I'm interested to see what the weather's going to be in KC on Saturday. Let me go see if I can find
hot.
Look, right now, at this very moment, it's 90 degrees in KC.
It's going to be hot.
Which is insane because it's like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. Let's see.
That's hotter than it is in Florida right now. I think it's like 88 here.
Saturday is going to be 97 degrees.
3 o'clock. That's like the peak heat. You're going to be going right through it. You're almost at the peak UV level at that time. Like, what are they trying to pull here?
I don't know. That's another reason why Chris Jones is saying, I don't want to play. I don't want to play.
Bro don't even want to dress out. He wants to watch this game on TV at the local Hooters.
I don't blame him.
Look, he wants to be in the air conditioner. Ain't nobody want to be out there, man.
Flapjack in the house with the 2 says, who's going to be the number 1 wide receiver at the end of the season? Rashee Rice.
Rashee Rice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
Unless Rashee Rice is injured.
Yeah. Now, let's throw that caveat in there. If there's no major injuries to a receiver, it's going to be Rashee Rice.
But how do you predict an injury? That's impossible to do, because in that case we could say, oh, well, it would be Tyquan Thornton, and then you say, oh, well, what if he's injured? So we're just say everybody.
I think that Thornton's going to have a good year, and I brought that up a minute ago, but like we know for a fact that connection is there between Patrick Mahomes and Tyquan Thornton. We saw it for the first 4 weeks last season. We even saw it a couple times later in the season when he wasn't getting very many snaps.
Yeah.
You know? And then all camp we've been seeing that deep connection. Mahomes has actually thrown some dime deep balls, which is something he hasn't done in a while.
Can I say this about Tyquan Thornton? Are you noticing when you're watching Tyquan Thornton on some of these clips that we're getting? Shout out to everybody going to camp and uploading clips. Ron Kopp, Farzan, everybody. Do you think that Tyquan Thornton looks more smooth? Like, his routes look better this year.
I don't think Tyquan Thornton didn't look smooth last year. I don't even know why they went away from him.
It looks better. Like, he looks like he's comfortable finally. And it just, I don't know. To me, he looks a little different. He looks like he's moving a little better. The chemistry looks to be a little better. Like, everything looks good. Tyquan Thornton could be solid this year. Very solid.
I mean, people forget he was a first-round freaking draft pick, wasn't he? Or second?
Out of
Was
Baylor.
it first?
I don't. It was late first, early second, but it was early. It was out of Baylor, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, dude has all the talent in the world. So, and he just got drafted to play with Mac Jones, you know.
Steve, okay, go ahead and bring up Jamie. Sorry, I didn't know.
Yeah, Jamie with the 2 says CJ ain't playing in that heat.
Nobody's playing that heat.
No. CJ going to be over there with his water that looks like a beer or something.
Yeah.
You remember that? That's what he's.
Hey, that heat ain't playing. Chris Jones ain't in.
Indeed, there's Chris Jones. Let's go.
Thomas Money says Thornton
what were
was
you
a
gonna
first round
say?
pick.
Appreciate the 2, Jamie.
You know, I kind of forgot a little bit.
Oh, come on. It must not have been very important.
It was decently important, but I'll think of it.
No,
That's what happens when you get old.
Mickey says after preseason, will we feel good about Fields or disappointed? I don't think that Fields will do this. Like, here's the thing, and before I even answer this and say what I'm about to say, I didn't dislike Gardner Minshew as a number 2. Like, Gardner Minshew was a starting level quarterback in this league for several years. But I think Justin Fields couldn't do any worse than Gardner Minshew did commanding the offense last year when he had to. Because any number 2 to Patrick Mahomes rarely sees the field unless there's something major. I think over his entire career, Mike, we've seen a couple games where Henne had to come in and win a playoff game for us. We had one where Matt Moore had to play for like a week or two. And other than that, besides the end of last season, you don't really ever see him. But my point is, I don't think that Justin Fields will be disappointing, per se. I don't think he's going to be like the greatest thing ever. But Justin Fields is just like Gardner Minshew in the sense that they're both starting level quarterbacks. They just fell off a little bit. Like,
yeah.
Well, I don't know if Justin Fields was ever on it, but he fell off. But
I think Justin Fields actually.
It's also the situations he's been in, right?
Yeah, I think just being drafted. Look, he ended up in the same situation Sam Darnold. Then Darnold goes somewhere and wins a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, the Jets are just a trash
And
organization.
I think Nussmeier could potentially be a really good backup. And
he could fight for QB too. Honestly, that kid's good.
he could. Next year, I don't know.
He can flat out spin it. To be honest, I think at the end of preseason, I'm going to feel the same about Justin Fields as when we went into it. I don't think he's going to play at an exceptionally high level, and I don't think he's going to look like ass either. I think he's just going to be very solid. You don't think he'll
look better than he has anywhere else? Like being in Andy Reid's offense and also like...
Well, yeah, I think he'll look more solid as a QB, but, I mean, he showed flashes of that in Pittsburgh.
Do you think that they... do you think that potentially Justin Fields could have a really good preseason and then Nussbus also have a good preseason and then the Chiefs trade away Justin Fields?
Trade Justin
to
Fields.
a team that needs a QB?
That would be amazing if they could pull that off, if you were very, very confident in Nussbus, because then you could keep Oladokin as number 3, I guess. But I don't know.
What if you're the Indianapolis Colts and Daniel Jones goes down again? Because Richardson's their 3rd string now. He's trash.
Who's their 2?
I don't even know, but I read somewhere where he's 3rd string.
Oh, wait. I bet I know who the 2 is. It's the kid from Sam Hartman. Is that his name? From Notre Dame?
I think that's the guy from the psych ward on Hubie Halloween.
Don't let Sammy Hartman get out.
Oh, no, wait. That's Richard Hartman. My bad. All right, we got 2 from Flapjack. Preseason, right tackle job. Who we hiring? That's the thing. There's still some people that think Jalen Moore is going to be the right tackle.
He is listed number 1 on the depth chart.
And he might be. But everything they've done this entire camp has been Benson as the 1.
Yeah.
So it's kind of contradictory. And maybe they're just trying to trick everybody. What are they trying to do? I don't understand.
Do you think all this time they've been like they want to go with Benson, like they're confident in Benson, they think he can do it? Do you think they're just giving not Benson, I'm sorry. They're giving Jalen Moore all that, and they're just giving Benson time to, like, really show himself. Like, Let's learn, let's teach, let's get him in here. Let's see what he can actually do if they're in this situation. But I think
just assuming that Jalen Moore's just perfectly ready to go over there.
That would be dangerous.
It's pretty wild. Yeah, because, I mean, we saw once he went to right tackle, Things were a little dicey.
Did Jalen Moore play right tackle at all last year?
Yeah. And he didn't do well.
It was late in the season, right? It was Esapole that's never actually played the right side.
I think Sapole played the right side, too.
He's
Are
never.
you sure?
He's
No?
never played
Only
the right
left?
tackle
I
side.
thought he played both.
Even when he went to the Jets, even in college at Washington State, he never played on the right side one snap.
Ian, look that up because I think that Sapole played right tackle at least one game last
I
year.
don't think he did, man.
I think he did.
I think he's never did
Y'all
it.
tell me in the chat who's
I think
crazy
he's
here.
LT2 right now.
Okay. I mean, I don't even know. It could be Benson starting at right tackle, and I think the actual swing tackle could just be
Steve
Jalen.
also said it was not the guy I said. He said it was Riley Leonard. Did I at least get the college right? Did Riley Leonard go to Notre Dame?
Who knows? Flapjack with another 2 said if you're going to wear a sleeveless shirt, you got to work them arms out, Michael. Hey, that's not true because I have been all out sleeveless summer. This is one of the
Brother,
few days.
you trying to say I don't have the guns?
Look, I have the most scrawny arms on the planet, and I have been guns out all summer long. This has been sleeveless summer.
Brother,
this is one of the few days I've actually had sleeves
Look,
on.
when you're 42 years old, I
don't
could work
care.
out all day, every day, and I ain't getting no guns. I ain't getting them.
Them days are over. Mikey with the 5 bomb says Fields should get his own package in Andy Reid's offense. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people saying stuff like that, but I mean, there's never a situation where you're taking Patrick Mahomes off the football field, outside of injury. Now, if they use Justin Fields in different ways, like, I don't know, line him up as a halfback. Put him out there as a tight end. I don't know. Do something crazy with him, sure, but I don't think there should ever be a time where Patrick Mahomes comes off the field for Justin Fields unless it's necessary.
Yeah, that's wild. Now, look, I will say, though, if you want to, if you're 4th and an inch and you want to run a QB sneak, then go for it. But doesn't that kind of give it away?
Yeah, it does, right? Like if you just stick in.
But does it
Well, we know
matter?
what they're gonna do.
We know that the Eagles.
Well, I mean, at that
We know-
case, you can always do what you always did, and just leave Patrick Mahomes in there in the gun, and then have Kelsey or Noah Gray come over and take it, and boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think you have to put a whole different quarterback in.
cute.
Or what would be kind of funny is if you brought Justin Fields in to set back there in the shotgun, and you still brought over one of the tight ends to do the QB sneak. That could trick some people. I like that idea. But anyway, appreciate you, Mikey. Renee, thanks for the jewels. I appreciate you. Thank you. Mike, Danny says, did you check the mention from Scrambling yet? Did you see that?
I didn't. I don't know what we're referring to here.
Hold on. Let me see. I might have it right here.
Danny also said I sent the link to it in the comments. We
Hold on,
talked about it in.
Let me see if I can get this to work. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it or not. That's the problem.
What
Let me
happened?
turn it all the way up here. I'll put it by my mic.
Retire. Do you have any plans for how you're going to spend your time in retirement? That's a bad joke. I shouldn't make that joke. That's a terrible joke. It's not okay. I hope I didn't offend anyone. If I did offend you, my name's Mike. This is all chiefed up. Moving on.
So
That's
basically, he made
That's funny.
he made a crude joke and he blamed you.
Accurate. Look, if there's one channel,
Everyone would believe it.
if there's one channel on the entire YouTube in the world that will make a really, vulgar joke and just run with it, it's going to be me and you. And that's why nobody likes us. Look, I'm just happy that Scrambling give us a shout out.
Yeah.
He's the man. Like, usually everybody's like, I ain't talking about them. We're like Voldemort.
Oh, we really are. I know you guys know that. We are Voldemort. They don't say their name.
No.
Don't do it.
You can't, because we're not from Kansas City.
Yeah.
That's a no-no. Don't talk about it.
There's some wild theories out there. Flapjack with the 2 says, I will say this. You and Travis have the same arms. Mike, you have the same arms as Kelsey.
Yeah.
And that's all that
arms
matters.
is-
He's married to a billionaire with them guns.
Hey, my arms ain't holding a billionaire at night. Sorry, Kayla. Hey, look.
You better make her a
She
billionaire.
needs to go be a billionaire. I'm tired of this. Like, I would like to just shut this thing down and just watch it on TV. I watch Scrambling Armchair. Like, I don't want to have to do no more work.
That's funny. Man, I don't know how. I can't believe that he would sit there and go over what happened at camp when he wasn't physically at camp. How dare him? How dare him do that? Because that's the only people that should ever know what happened at camp.
Yeah. What's that
People
even
are
mean?
wild. Like, we're just going to drive from Louisville, Kentucky every day to St. Joe to go to camp.
Well, until you do. Yeah, I can't take you seriously.
Hey, I tell you what, you take that money from your college degree you got, and you get me a place in St. Joe for the summertime, and I'll go get my own video.
Look, next year I'm going. I'm just going to go live in St. Joe. If anybody lives in St. Joe, if I can hit your basement up for a month, like, we're going to be good.
That's great. Tiger Atlas with the 2 says you boys are the Letterkenny of Chiefs Pod World.
Man.
I haven't seen it, so I don't even know what you're referring to, honestly.
Steve,
Have
you are
seen it?
missing out. Letterkenny is one of the greatest shows.
Is it really?
You're going to watch the first 3, 4, maybe 5 episodes. You're not going to have any idea of what they're even saying or talking about. You're going to think they're speaking a totally different language. But once you figure it out, you're like, this is great.
I don't know about it.
It's just a lot of hockey terminology. It's a lot of like up north, our friends way up north in Canada.
Canadians.
Dude, and I tell you what, I love McMurray. He talks like this. He's like, oh, McMurray, come on. I love it. Like, dude, it's great. You got to watch it.
Yep. Just a little Gizmo says, you got any dark horses for the 53-man roster? Actually, I do. Who do you got, Mike?
I almost had a fun joke right there, but I chose not to say it because that joke would have maybe got us banned. But this is what I'm going to just say. I'm just going to go ahead and answer
I
the
know
question.
what you were going to say.
You don't. You
I
have
do,
no
too. He was on the
idea.
thumbnail to our video today.
I have
Okay,
no
maybe
idea what
not.
you're doing.
Okay.
You're talking about Chris Jones?
Yeah.
Dong? No.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not it. It was worse.
Okay.
No, I'm joking. A dark horse to make the team. Can I give you one that like would just like not surprise me if he don't make the team? Would that work as well, or no? I have to give a 53.
Is it a dark horse?
It is. I think if he don't pick it up, Cater Kohu could be in trouble of not making it.
Yeah. Mickey says just say your joke and then say that you're
And then
scrambling
say
armchair.
scrambling armchair. This is
Yeah. Scrambling armchair out. And then you get off.
Okay. A dark horse to make the team. I'm still like hoping for Pete Niagara. Still, I've got just something with that kid. I think he's good. I really do. I think he's good. Dark horse, maybe
I got
Andrew
one.
Armstrong's riding that line.
I got one.
What do you got?
Melvin Smith.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that's totally crazy, but we do have a lot of names back there, though. You think Melvin Smith can beat out? Like, how many are they going to take?
If they cut
feasibly?
if they cut Cater Kohu.
Okay.
Okay, then you're looking
You don't
at
think they would take Kevin Knowles, though, who they brought up last year over Melvin Smith? 'Cause,
potentially.
Well, one's a
How many are you
one's
gonna
a
have in the room?
nickel,
What are you gonna have,
one's a
6?
nickel, and if you remember, yeah, I think they do 6 and 4. They'll take like 10 DBs. That's
Christian
how they
Roland
usually
Wallace
do
is going to make this team.
it. Let's name the 10 DBs. Roland Wallace. We'll give the Chamari Connor and Alohi Gilman back there, and then we'll do Delane and
No Williams.
No Williams.
And
So
then Sneed.
Sneed's 6.
But you 2 of those were safeties.
You're
flat
taking
out.
Jaden Kennedy. That's
You
7.
got Jaden Hicks.
You're taking Hicks. That's 8.
So about 2 more.
You're taking.
Christian
did we already
Fulton?
say Chamari Connor?
Yes. Did we
Okay.
say Christian Fulton, though?
I think you may take Christian Fulton, but he could be in that weird cut, move on from kind of thing too.
I think that, Melvin Smith's my dark horse to make it. I think that he quietly makes plays like crazy. Or he could go back to practice squad. Who knows? But dark horse, though, offense, let me think.
Look, if there's one guy that's kind of on the fence
I'd probably go Armstrong.
most years, that I think that he's kind of a lock to make it just because of something Spag said in camp, they're going to take Jack Cochran this year, no doubt, to the 53.
I wouldn't doubt that either. And
No, 100%. He's going to be there. He called him a jack of all trades.
the Jack
could've-
Cochran of all trades.
Dude, yeah. He said Big Jack Cochran is the jack of all trades. And I said, he's a jackass. I don't know if he's a jack of all trades. No, look, I like Jack Cochran. I know he watches the show. Big fan. I'm sorry, Jack. I thought we were friends like that.
Just
but
messing with you.
Just messing, brother. Quit fighting everybody in camp, though.
Hey, he wasn't in the last 2 fights. He kind of chilled out. Brenning Stool, I don't know if Brenning Stool would even be a dark horse. Danny
I think he might be, though.
I mean, you can consider him on that. I mean,
he would definitely come in as tight end 4.
I think that's what they might do. But
it's him or Watson for real. Like, Watson's putting on a show.
Is he? What kind of shows he put on? Seriously, I've not heard one damn thing about Trey Watson.
Trey Watson was the only one that showed up when the rookies and QBs showed up, and they really liked that. He made
that's
a
like
nice
saying that
catch
kid
the
that
other
that's
day.
like saying that kid that shows up first for practice every day is going to make the roster because he showed up for practices first every day.
He's a tryhard.
Yeah.
Look, dude,
I don't even know the tryhard's name. That's a crazy part.
I do think McAllister, Perkins, or what is it? Perkins, I don't know his real
Deuce
name.
McAllister.
But yeah, I think Trey Watson's got a shot to make it. I don't think Brenning Stool's super run away on him.
Yeah. Tony Bone, we know this. We all know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what to do at this point, man. Like, we've tried everything. We've given as many suggestions as we can.
I have an idea. But I won't express it right now.
I mean, there's a few things we could do on our end that would help. But
Maybe.
It's not ethical. No, I'm
Is
joking.
it not? Janae with the jewels. Appreciate you, Janae. Hope you're doing well there in college or whatever.
Janae's lying. She in college. She's
I
on
think
summer
she's
break.
lying too. Yeah, I think she's lying.
You even back at college yet?
There's no such thing as
Dude,
college.
everybody here in PCB, I've learned this is a college football town. They don't like the Florida Gators here. They're all Florida State Seminoles fans, which I love.
That's wild.
Seminoles fans because they do
Back in the
they got
90s,
the same stuff.
Like the early 90s, that made sense. But then I think when Tebow came around, everybody's, switched.
Well, I mean, they're closer to Tallahassee than they are Gainesville here, I believe. But remember, we used to be like, or at least me, I used to be a Florida State fan because they mimicked a lot of what the Chiefs did. And I was so young that I just liked it because they would do the chop. They would do all sorts of things.
Like you weren't really a fan.
No, I just liked them. It was fun to watch Florida State football back with Bobby Bowden.
Yep, Huckleberry with the 10 says, you two dudes, Scrambling Armchair and HBTC are the best Chiefs creators on YouTube, but I love y'all's jokes and shit talk. Let's go. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for the 10. Let's see.
I like that you put creators behind us.
Man.
Because a lot of people they just can't get that concept, Steve.
No, they can't. And I don't understand it. Look, I'm just going to throw this out there. And, I mean, it is what it is. The reporters for the team, the beat reporters and news reporters and stuff like that go out to camp and they report on camp. They do a damn good job. Like Matt Derrick, Nick Jacobs, let's see, who else is out there all the time? Alex Gold. I can't remember all their names. Sorry. But
dude, tons.
Yeah, tons of them. They go out there.
Jesse Newell, everybody out there.
They report.
Taylor Burr.
The reporters. They report, and they're good at it. They're really good at it. But if you just take a video on your phone, that does not make you a content creator in my mind. In my mind, every person that goes to camp is going to pull their phone out and take a video at some point.
Right.
That doesn't mean that they're content creators. But when we spend 8 hours of our time gathering up all the information and putting together a nice video for everybody to put it all into one little package so you can watch it in 10, 12 minutes and get the entire scoop, that's content creation. You're creating content. You're making a video. And there's a place for both things. Like you can be a damn good reporter and you can be a damn good content creator. You don't have to fight about it. You don't have to get upset when there are content creators that get recognized. There's no reason for it. It makes no sense. Like it's crazy. It's wild to me. Like everybody's on the same team here.
Yes.
And we just want to cry all the time.
And everybody
It's
they fight each other. People don't like us because of it. There's even accusations being thrown around that people steal stuff. Look, you're not stealing stuff. That is a video posted online that everybody can watch.
That is legally what is called fair use. If you're going to put it out there.
But here's my point at all this. If you want to get mad at one creator or two creators, then you have to get mad at all of them. You can't put one creator, and we all know who that is. You can't put them at the top kiss ass and do everything you can to bend over backwards for them because you think they'll get you something, and then crap on everybody else. You can't do that.
That do the same exact things.
That do the same thing.
That's all. But yeah, they're good reporters. Matt Derrick's a good reporter. He seems like a nice guy, but he definitely wants to say stuff about us. I know he does. He has his opinions. He said stuff about us. We've had people tell us.
I'm sorry, but he reports it, and we just tell people what he says.
Right.
That is what a creator does. That's a content creator. If he wants to start his own show, then people will watch that too. Guess what? He does. He has it.
Right. But so, I mean, he's still not creating content. He's just doing a live stream Q&A. Like that's the way I see it. But it's like if he wants to make videos and use his own stuff, then cool, let's go. But yeah, I don't know. That's another thing with all the watermarks too. Nikki, you mentioned that. I think Farzan is like king watermark. Dude, he'll put one this big on his stuff. Dude, no, can't see the play. Look, because it's a watermark.
I like Farzan. Farzan actually followed us today on X. Like we had followed Farzan, but like he just whatever, he hadn't got back. But today he followed. And
yeah, he's independent.
I don't know if he gets mad that we use some of his clips too. We try to credit everybody. Again, you're pulling clips. Sometimes people are just like, there's straight channels on X, or not channels, but there's straight content creators on X that they call, but they're just like, what are they called? Like aggregators. They'll literally take every video, post it up as their own. They don't credit nobody. And sometimes if you don't know where that's being credited and you want to use the clip, you're like, I don't know how to credit this. So you just use it. It's like whatever at the end of the day. But we try to do it. So, yeah, we'll use some FARs and stuff. He seems cool about it. Look, if anybody ever came to us, Steve, and said, stop using my stuff, you know what? I'd say, cool. I don't know why, because I'm going to get you more eyes on it than you're going to get.
That's true, cool. Too. You think they would like that? You think they would like it? I don't know. Anyway, that's enough of that. But I just had to get that out there. That's the way I feel about it. I don't have any animosity towards anybody. I don't know why they would towards us. Like, everybody's doing their own damn job. Everybody's working hard. Odd. It's wild. It's wild.
Yeah, it's weird.
But, guys, appreciate y'all being here tonight. Do us a favor. Hit that like button. We're going to talk more football here in just a minute. So if you got any questions, make sure to get them in the chat. I want to see what you guys are excited to see in the first preseason game, which we will be covering play-by-play on Saturday. So y'all better be over here hanging with us.
Lots of Oladokin talk.
Lots of Oladokin talk. It's going to be amazing. But real quick, guys, just want to shout out tonight's sponsor, Prize Picks. Let's put some entries in.
Shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring tonight's episode. Let's jump right in and do some entries. We're going to go a little off the beaten path and go to NFL kickers. We're going to start out with the Chiefs' own Harrison Butker, 2026 regular season field goals, 28.5 field goals made. We're going to go more. This is a bounce-back year for Harrison Butker. Right next to him, we're going to go Dicker the kicker, 31.5 field goals made. We're going to go more on that one as well. Let's come down here and go to Jason Myers, Seattle Seahawks, trying to repeat as Super Bowl champs. Not going to happen because the Chiefs are still in the NFL. 30.5 season field goals made. I'm going to go ahead and say more on that too. And we're going to go ahead and lock this in. Right now, you can go down to the description, find the link, use code HMA, and the new offer right now Prize Picks is running is play $5, get $150 if you win your first lineup. And now, back to the show.
Let's go, baby. If you want Prize Picks, get down in the description. Click that link, get it, and use code HMA. Mickey, who's FLDB? What am I missing here? Who's FLDB? Or what is it?
Wait, what?
He said as FLDB doing your game graphics.
I don't know who FLDB is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Footlong database. I don't know.
I didn't know where you're going to go with that one, buddy. That could have been wild. You scared me for a second. No, any of the game graphics, any graphics we have, we do them all. Like, we literally do everything, from like the ground up.
Hey, I'm going to be honest.
Me and Mike.
We're so poor, we ain't gonna have no graphics.
Hell no, we ain't gonna have. We're gonna have graphics, but we're not gonna have like dedicated scoreboard keepers, and we're gonna have a scoreboard. We're gonna figure it out.
We're gonna try,
but we're gonna take care of it.
Every time Chris Oladokin completes a pass, you're gonna hear this.
Yes.
I mean, that's what you're gonna hear all day long for 2 quarters. Oladokin rolls out. He finds Emmett Johnson on a 1-yard screen pass. Hadouken! There we go. That's what you're going to get for about an hour and a half.
Yeah, no. Okay, so FLDB does Cole's graphics. Well, here's the thing. FLDB probably makes more money in a year than we do. Okay, we can't afford to have a person for everything. Like we ain't big money like that. But yeah, we'll just do it ourselves, and I think it'll be cool. It's going to be kind of like a, as we go thing. I'm sure it'll get better and better throughout the year. So I got some ideas, and we're gonna try to figure it out. So it'll be fun. But yeah, come hang out. Anyway, y'all put it in the chat. What's the main thing that you're going to be looking at as soon as the ball snaps on Saturday? Like, what are you looking for? Is there anything in particular, or are you just kind of just hanging out and watching it all? No, we're not. We don't want to watch Oladokin.
That's what you're waiting for.
Nobody wants to see Oladokin.
Everybody's pumped to watch Oladokin because when Oladokin's playing, football's back.
Let's go. Man. Mike, any predictions for the game? Not like score predictions or winners or anything like that. That doesn't matter. Do you have any predictions as far as like maybe who might get out there and show themselves a little bit?
I think you're going to have just a marvelous second team on the field for the majority of the game. I don't think you're going to see Rashee Rice play any. I don't think Xavier Worthy's going to suit up. You might see Tyquan Thornton because you might have to have somebody out there that knows what they're doing, if at least played in a game before. But I don't think Rice or Worthy's going to play. We know Kelsey's not going to play. Noah Gray probably plays. He'll probably be your starting tight end. I don't think any of my starters will play on the offensive line. I think I would just roll down the list with second teams. We obviously know that you're getting probably Emmett Johnson to start the game. Maybe Brashard Smith. I don't know who they'll pick there. Defense, I don't think you're gonna see any stars. I don't think Chris Jones, Nick Bolton, none of those guys are gonna play. Like honestly, I think you're just gonna see a lot of like guys battling towards the end because these games don't mean anything. Like we just need more footage of people fighting for jobs because that's what you want. You don't need Chris Jones film because he's made it. Surprise, surprise, he's gonna make that 53.
One more question. I'm gonna get to the chat, but do you think that these preseason games are extremely important for Brashard Smith?
Yes and no. I don't think he's in any danger of not making this team, but I think we could see maybe a little glimpse of how they'll use him. You might see him lining up a little bit more in the backfield.
Or in the slot.
In the slot a little bit. I think he'll get some carries. I think that they have to let him carry the ball. I think it's going to be a lot of Emmett Johnson and him, and DeMarcado probably gets a few carries as well. I think DeMarcado – a lot of people think DeMarcado isn't like a guaranteed lock to make this team. I think that's crazy.
Yeah, I think that he's going to be good. I mean, that's a home run hitter type guy that can just bang off a big play in no time. He's also a good pass protector. He's also been in the league for a little bit, so he's got some experience. I think he's probably safe, to be honest. Brian Parrott, what T-shirt graphic are you talking about, or what graphic are you talking about for a T-shirt? I saw where I think it was Nikki said she liked the all chiefed up at the top of this graphic in our background. So I'm making one. I'm trying to make one for the live play-by-play game ones, like something different.
What kind of live stream you going with? What's your colorway you're shooting for?
I don't know. Did any of you guys? And I know a lot of y'all did, but follow us on Draft Weekend.
People love the draft layout, like that 90s retro look, that 80s
so
retro look.
I tell you what I'm going for right now, and it's still up for debate. But I kind of am mixing the two. Like kind of what you're looking at right now, I want it to have the vibe of the draft night one, where it's like kind of that retro-y, like 90s neon type vibe, but I still want it to mesh well with the same graphic that's up top. Also going to have us to where we're just a little bit smaller than we are now because we're going to have a scoreboard at the bottom. And that's going to be the thing, I think. That's what I'm going for. And then I'd like to have some different kinds of graphics throughout.
Cheaper said put the referee stripes on it. That will get everybody to come in and just start commenting. You know, they'll be like, look at the Chiefs fans trying to... You know,
we're just rage baiting at that point.
Yeah, right? Just rage bait. Who cares?
Well, Turd with a 2 says, did you see Christian Roland Wallace took snaps over Hicks? What the hell? Hicks has been put in the doghouse firmly by Spags. I don't know what he did, but I think he might have been best friends with Josh Williams.
He's getting a few more, though, over the last few practices.
Yeah, maybe.
It was just my video I did Tuesday, maybe. He was making some plays.
Well, Hicks always makes plays when he's on the field. If you pay attention, he's that type of dude that's always around the football. Like, he'll make plays. But apparently, the story was he just wasn't doing what he was asked to do, or he did not know certain things, and Spags was not having it.
He pissed off Spags.
That's what they say.
His wife made cookies for the team. Hicks didn't know. He said, these are stale.
Yeah. Appreciate it too, well turd. We got a 10 bomb from Tony. Says, I'm tipsy, LOL, but finally caught all on here. I got no notifications. Watching NFL preseason games. Love y'all for real. Yeah, man, a lot of people don't get the notifications. I did see tonight where some people said, hey, I actually got a notification. So that's encouraging. But YouTube likes to play games, and that's okay. Here's my suggestion. And I know there's not a whole lot of people in here because it's a live stream, and they have just been pretty weak as of late. But just pay attention. Like, you don't have to have the notification. Just know that on Wednesday, or I'm sorry, see, I don't even know. On Thursday and Sunday, there's going to be a live stream, unless there's a game, and then we're going to do the game. So, I mean, just be on the lookout for it, I suppose. I try to post it earlier sometimes so you guys have more time to see it in case you don't get a notification. But sometimes if we post a live stream the same day as we do a video, YouTube will take our video and poop on it. And I don't know why, but they will. So, because they'll only
hide it. They'll physically
hide it. Yeah, they'll only try
people.
to put like the live stream coming up in everybody's feed, and then no one sees the video we worked on. So
yeah, and everybody's like, y'all released the video.
It's funny because other channels don't have to worry about this type of thing, but this is something we've always had to deal with.
Dude, we've always had to do weird things like this.
Yeah, it sucks. But appreciate the 10, Tony.
Also, when you just search Chiefs, it don't recommend you to follow our channel.
At the very top, before even the Kansas City Chiefs.
We're not more important than the Chiefs.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. Let's go, man. Let's see. What do you call real grass, says Lynn? Bermuda?
We're from Kentucky, so it'd be bluegrass.
Bluegrass? Did you all know that bluegrass isn't actually blue? Did you know that?
I would hope.
What if it was? What if bluegrass looked like the turf at Boise State?
Well, why do they call it bluegrass? Isn't it something to do with like the way the wind hits it? The light
it
does
actually
give
does
it a blue hue.
It actually does look. Oh, you said a
Bluish hue down in my plum.
Let's go. Stir the pot. Let's go. Irwin, been a member for 12 months, says, live out west surrounded by the enemy. You guys make me feel at home. Let's go, man. Let's go. Man, we had a guy that came by the Chew with the Crew, and he had just moved to the Kansas City area from Las Vegas.
Brandon.
And, yes.
Shout out Brandon.
And he said that most people in Las Vegas were not even Raiders fans. They were 49ers fans. But he said either way, he liked to get out there and stir the pot with the Chiefs stuff.
Who wants to be a Raiders fan?
Well, I mean, most people in Vegas probably were San Francisco fans because there was no team there. And then all of a sudden, they have the Raiders, you know.
Yeah, and it's like...
I would still cheer for the 49ers if I was them. I wouldn't change.
That's like if you were hungry and there was like this amazing like restaurant right up the road and you're like, I like that restaurant. And then like, but wait, we're going to put a restaurant in your hometown that you're going to love. And then it's a shit sandwich.
Yeah.
And you're like, I ain't eating it.
And while we're talking about Chew with the Crew, I just want to test something out. There's this awesome fellow we met named Matt there. And he says he watches everything that we do front to back. And we are at 53 minutes into a live stream right now. And I'm going to throw out there, Matt wanted me to tell everybody that he's the biggest Rashee Rice fan out of everyone. And he would like, no doubt about it.
Hey, you don't want that slander.
No doubt about it. So Matt is the biggest Rashee Rice fan on the planet. And I just wanted to shout that out. We'll see if he comments and says thanks for letting everybody know. But the new stadium is going to have
faith in him.
The new stadium, they haven't like confirmed that there's going to be grass or turf or anything, but they do say that I think they did mention they want to make it grass.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know if that was like confirmed, but I think like Mark Donovan or somebody said something about it.
I think Donovan and Clark had alluded that they're going to try to get grass, natural grass.
I think they should. I mean, that's definitely what the players want. So I think you have to appease the players a little bit, right? And plus, you're just kind of doing yourself a favor. because there's less injuries on grass. So I don't know. I think it would be smart, but
Steve, if there's one player on the Chiefs right now that you think doesn't add tons of value to this roster the way it sits, but they could be used for trade, for some kind of thing that we could maybe use at the
I
trade
almost
deadline.
said like before you said something about trade, I was getting ready to yell Nico Remigio. But anyway, go ahead.
So, do you like who's a guy? Like I'm thinking like Christian Fulton.
Christian Fulton.
A lot of people said Jalen Moore. I'm seeing Jaden Hicks
I don't
more and more.
think.
I think Welter just said that.
I'm going to be on the
maybe not.
outside as far as the Jalen Moore thing goes because a lot of people have been saying that.
Yeah, see, he despises him, so trade him. There's been a lot of people saying that they're not going to let Hicks play, trade him.
I mean, what could you even get for Hicks? A 7th round draft pick?
I'm wondering what you could. Like, he did fall in the draft. He was supposed to be like a second, third round pick, and I think he
I wonder
went
if he fell because he isn't like, and no, I don't mean any offense by this. I don't know the man. I don't know anything about him, but maybe he's not the sharpest tool in the shed. Maybe that's why he fell in the draft.
or
I
maybe
don't
he
know.
doesn't like maybe I grasp the defense. I
Maybe
don't
there's
know.
a reason
I'm
why he
with you.
fell. I'm not saying there is because he's an excellent safety. I thought he was one of the top ones.
He
in that
did
draft
miss a lot
class.
of tackles last year. If I could think of one thing that maybe could keep him off the field,
I
but
don't know. I've never understood it. I thought he needs to be out there. In my opinion, I think he's a good
Shamari
football
Connor
player,
misses
but-
a lot of stuff, and he never comes off the field.
This is true. This is true.
Sorry, Chamari. I know he watches the show. He's a big fan.
Huge.
If you're watching right now, Chamari, I'm sorry, brother.
He was just joking, Chamari. That's all. Them's jokes. Them's jokes. What if Benson balls out at right guard, says Chiefer? Well, they definitely paid Trey Smith already, so I think here's the thing. And I was getting ready to say that before I think I totally lost track of, train of thought. But I'm on the opposite side of trade Jalen Moore. I think that's a stupid move. Because Jalen Moore is a true swing tackle. And you might need that. Like, we know
we just
as Chiefs
discovered
fans,
Pole doesn't play the right side.
we know
so-
as Chiefs fans that offensive linemen can go down. And they have gone down at the most inopportune times for us, or we would have won 2 more Super Bowls. Just flat out.
Yeah.
So I think that would be silly to trade away a guy that's a true swing tackle. Like, even if he's not starting and you're paying him too much, whatever. Yeah, you overpaid him. But you know what? Right now, I don't think you're in a position that you need to be able to get, let him go. I think he has to be there. Because, you have Esapole. You have Ethan Driscoll. Are there even any other tackles that I'm missing here? Because, Wanye's gone. I don't know. I think he has to be there. 100%.
Well, let's go.
What?
Matt, well, let's go.
Oh.
You
I thought you said, well, let's go. I was like, where are we going? That guy don't count. He's not even a part of the team. You just
If I'm
made
not
that up.
mistaken, though, I thought they had him listed at guard at one point, but he's not a guard, I don't think.
Yeah. Weston says, by the way, Mike's boy, Jeremy Bernard, played well tonight for the Steelers. 4 catches for 50 yards. Who'd have
I
thunk
don't know
it?
if I miss on wide receivers. I
don't
might be the
often.
wide receiver misser, like
You're the guru.
whisperer.
You're the guru.
The only one I've kind of sort of missed on over the past few years is Ricky Pearsall, and it's just he's playing next to Chernobyl. I don't know if there's ever going to be anything to help that guy up there in San Francisco.
Yeah, I don't even. He's out all year, right?
That's what I'm saying. But it's because they practice next to like a power
Yeah.
plant or something. And it just keeps killing them all. And then somebody tries to shoot the dude first day in the league. So it's like he's just had some bad luck. I think if he would have been healthy, Pearsall was going to be good this year. I routinely don't miss receivers. I'm just going to say it. Who was my receiver this year? A lot of people talked crap on us and said that we're not allowed to be excited about Cyrus Allen because we didn't like Cyrus Allen pick.
I didn't know we hated the Cyrus Allen pick.
I didn't either.
Now, if you wanted to go Jaden Kennedy, we did talk about how we thought that he maybe should have went a little later in the draft. But when you're at the 4th, 5th, 6th round, that's kind of subjective, right?
I don't think saying that somebody was a little bit of a reach is also a hate comment towards the player either.
The only thing I can even slightly remember was there was another receiver that you had in mind.
The
when they
kid
drafted
out of
Cyrus Allen.
Oklahoma that never got drafted.
I think he did get drafted in the
in
seventh
the 7th round. But like
What
there was some
his name?
reason.
You liked that dude.
Yeah, he was fast. I mean, but again, I think Cyrus Allen was probably a better route runner. So I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have any qualms about Cyrus Allen.
who was
Like,
that kid? I'm gonna look
that's
it
the
up.
thing. Like, I thought that they should have went receiver early. I thought they should have tried to get Jordan Tyson. That was my opinion. But if they didn't do that, I'm fine with Cyrus Allen.
It was
What?
I just Googled it and my keyboard wasn't on, so it did something really weird and then just said somebody fell off a bridge. And I was like, what? Okay. Because I said, which
Was
wide
it Ricky
receiver
Pearsall?
fell to the 7th round? And it said James
Ricky
blah, blah, blah,
Pearsall
fell
falls off the
bridge.
Golden Gate Bridge in Chernobyl.
It was Deion Burks.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a freak, man. The dude he bench pressed like 1,000 pounds. He squatted like a metric ton, and he had a 4.340.
Speaking of 1,000, Mike, our
So it was
boy
wild.
Yogi's in here for football season with
Let's
the
go.
1,000 jewels, the
Yogi's
GOAT
back.
trophy. Let's go, Yogi.
Is that
Good to see you,
Bring up
brother.
Yogi's picture. Is that picture off of one of our old videos, like when we were
Yeah.
first there, like the first year or two we ever?
Chris Jones?
is he
is that what
smoking
it
a
is?
stove?
Yeah, it is. Check it out. That's awesome. Let's go, Yogi.
Well, Third said if I remember, you guys had Cyrus like 11 or 12 in our rankings.
Yeah, I think he was always just slightly falling out of our top 10, if I'm remembering
Let
right.
me look. I've got it right here on my phone. I'll bring that up because I need to know.
Bring
I
that
need to
up.
know if I sucked or not.
Bring that up. Well, Turd, while he's doing that, says, boys, y'all got any barbecue to compete with us in Missouri over in Kentucky? Short answer is no, probably not. But
Long answer is hell no.
if you go down to Owensboro, they do a lot of
Dude.
barbecue events and stuff. There's some guys that can.
There's a
actually-
Catholic church down there that apparently has some barbecue, and Jason Dunn's got some barbecue. We got to go check out over in Lexington.
Yeah, I
He's
think he said
invited
his
us, and we've
family's
yet
got-
to do it.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's called like Dunn Barbecue. I would call it
Well done.
Well done. But I don't know if maybe not. That makes me probably not want it if he sells steaks.
Not true. No, but there's some good barbecue in Owensboro. That's about it. Like anywhere around here, there's not. I mean, it's pretty run of the mill, like basic. Let's see. We got Janae with more jewels. Let's go, Janae. Appreciate you. Mike, I hear a little bit of a train rolling in, baby.
You hear the train?
Pops is awake.
Let's go.
10 freaking gifted memberships, y'all.
Now
Better
we're
thank
all
that old
like
man
after
in
a
the chat.
train.
Better thank that old man in the chat for being a legend. That's all I got to say.
Oh yeah.
That's all I got to say about it. Appreciate you, old man. Me and Pops are playing a golf scramble tomorrow, a par 3. And I haven't swung a golf club in over 2
Where at?
years. Hey,
No way.
I haven't swung a golf club in over 2 years. And par 3s require short game excellence. I'm in so much trouble.
Yeah, you're probably
But
done.
thankfully, it's best ball. So I can just be the one that's holding everybody back a little bit. You know? Like, they just have to play better. You know? That's all. Beef Sharky with the 750 jewels. Let 'em cook,
Beef
baby.
jerky.
Sharky. Get it right.
I like it.
Got some more jewels from Janae. Janae, you're awesome. Appreciate you. Got some jewels from Well Turd. Let's go with a high five. I wish I could see them on here. I know I probably could if I like looked on the actual YouTube interface, but it stinks, so we don't use that. But maybe I can see it. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I have to check it out later. Woohoo! You hear that, Mike?
Yeah, dude. What happened?
Got a 20 bomb from our boy Irwin. Says keep the great shows going. Go Chiefs. Let's go, Irwin. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, I mean, we're going to keep doing it. We're hitting it hard this season, dude. We're hitting it hard this season. So, like I said, we'll be doing play-by-plays on the games. We're going to be putting out several videos a week. It's going to be, I mean, we're trying to lock in. Mike took a 3-week freaking vacation to, like, mentally reset for the season. I don't
Yeah.
get to do such a thing because I'm poor.
He's poor.
So I just don't get a chance. I've had the most mentally draining year of anyone ever in the history of the world's life in 2026. And I didn't get a 3-week vacation. I just got to go straight into the season head on.
Brother. Hey, I
Okay.
invited you to come down.
Yeah, but, you know.
He didn't have no gas money.
Let's go.
That's
Mikey
funny.
Like Stuff says Black Sunday reunion. Oh,
Whoa.
I don't know about it. Too old for that. Might have to play some smooth jazz these days.
Smooth jazz reunion.
Yeah, let's do it. Mikey's going to be part of it. I don't know if you play an instrument, but you're going to have to learn. Let's go. Janae said, don't worry, Steve. You're not alone. She's also poor. So stinks, don't it? It's not all that fun. It's not fun. Let's see. What else we got going on over here in the chat? Nikki says, let's talk about football a little bit. Are you worried that Spag said that D was behind? No. Mike, don't.
What?
No.
What?
Anyway, I'm not worried about it because we've seen this over the span of time that Spags has been in Kansas City. And this is not the first time that we've had a lot of new pieces and a lot of young guys on the defense. And all those years, the defense struggled for like the first 7 or 8 weeks, and then they started locking in. And then by the end of the year, they were pretty solid. I have a feeling we got to have a little patience with this group, and it's probably going to be along those lines. Now, if they come out full steam ahead and just are good off the rip, then more power to them. But I do think it's going to take a little bit of time to gel, and I think that's what he's trying to say. I don't think they're actually behind, like they're just terrible. There's whatever. But I'm not too worried about it, Nikki. I think they'll be fine. I think they'll be fine. We got some jewels from our girl Melinda. Appreciate you, Uncle Alert, baby. And Janae with some more jewels. Let's go. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you.
The family jewels.
The family jewels. Did you ever find what you were looking up? You've been doing some hardcore research over there, but
Yeah.
with no results.
I'm bringing it in right now. I just had to go get it.
Yeah. What you
Then
got?
I got a new computer, so I'm trying to figure out how to screenshot. I have no idea how to screenshot on a MacBook.
That's hilarious because like
Figured it out.
me and Mike are polar opposites when it comes to computers because if it's Apple, I got you. If it's PC, Mike's got you. But then all of a sudden when we have to switch, and right now I'm using a PC laptop
And I'm using a MacBook.
and you're using it. Why don't we just trade? Take my crappy PC and give me that MacBook.
Yeah. Okay, so here's what I found. First, let's bring up the top 20. Here's a screenshot of our top 20. Carnell Tate, Mekhi Lemon, Jordan Tyson, Cooper, Boston.
That's Cyrus Allen at 18?
We had Cyrus Allen at 18. But if you look
That's
at where
about
they
right.
were drafted, if you look at how it was drafted, Deion Burks is the only one that just stuck out like a sore thumb. And then Malachi Fields went a little early, in my opinion.
Now, to Will Turd's point, though, I think at one point we had Cyrus Allen up a little higher, potentially.
At one point, we had Cyrus Allen. I ended up putting Deshaun Stribling above him. I ended up bringing up a Zach Branch. And then I settled on Skylar Bell, Surratt, Lance, and Burks above him eventually because I felt like in college, and this I'll go ahead and bring this up. This was our pros and cons. Steve, let's read through these. Let's see if we're hitting so far on our pros, cons for wide receivers and what we've seen so far with what we know in camp.
All right.
Cyrus Allen pros. Elite acceleration and top speed can tear the top off of defenses. We're kind of seeing it, but Andy Reid doesn't really like to run those vertical routes, so we'll see. Smooth mover at the top of routes with easy hips to separate out of breaks.
Yep.
Think you nailed that one.
Yep.
Good technician as a route runner, understands leverage and how to attack it. Think we nailed that one. Solid release package, sells his routes really well. Think we nailed it. Tempos his routes well, will lull defenders at the stem with precise and quick footwork. Nailed it. Looks smooth in a variety of different routes. Nailed it. Demonstrated sure hands in 2025 and during the Senior Bowl, despite shaky drop rate in 2023 and 2024, has a good feel for finding soft spots in zone. Now let's look at the cons. Lacks ideal frame and primarily played only the slot in 2025. In Andy Reid, he's not going to just play the slot.
Right.
Lacks play strength to power through contact and to fend off more physical corners. We've yet to see this come into play because nobody's really hit nobody yet. We're about to find this out really soon. Cons, could do a better job boxing out contested catch situations. We didn't see him attack the football in the air, only 20% contested catches in 2025. So he needs to attack the ball more in the air. Last three, not as dynamic with the ball in his hands compared to running routes. So once he catches the ball, he wasn't as dynamic on film. He didn't have like that crazy like Jalen Royals type stuff, which is fine because we're seeing Royals can't even catch the freaking ball or get open to be able to use that. So it doesn't matter. Usually goes down on contact if he can't run by defenders. We've kind of yet to see that because we've not been in game situation. And then has a little bit of return experience, but doesn't have much overall special teams experience. Well, don't tell that to Dave Tobe.
Yeah. Oh,
Dave
Tobe.
Tobe was like, he had 12 snaps of special teams in college.
Look, brother,
Use
I know
this guy.
it's early and we've only seen camp, but I think we were pretty spot on with what we saw on tape with Cyrus Allen.
And again, if you want to bring up, we have where these guys were drafted. If you look down the list, 4, 28, 30. So we were wrong with Tyson Lemon. Those could have been swapped. But these are all in
And I would have
legit
fought you
order.
on that one, but I let you win it.
Right. Denzel Boston went really low. Did anybody think he was going to go 39th pick?
I
in the
will say
draft?
this, and Denzel Boston might turn out to be a fine receiver, but he was my least favorite out of this group. I would have never drafted him.
Chris Bell going 3rd round 94 was wild. If the Chiefs would have ever just pulled the trigger on him, I would have been so ecstatic.
Yeah, Chris Bell's wild. Yeah.
The one I'm waiting on is going to be, well, we talked about Bernard. That's what got us into this. But I'm looking to see what Antonio Williams can do with the Commanders. And now that Ricky Pearsall's not there, is Stribling going to hold up to that 2nd round 33? Because that's
Stribling
literally
was-
almost a 1st round
Yeah.
pick.
Mike, you called it, though. You said that Stribling could be
I said it was
second
flying
rounder.
up the draft board, and
Yeah.
that's why I moved him up my draft board, because I did. I was one of the first ones to
Hey,
say,
you know
hey,
what?
this
That
dude's got some
gave me
film.
PTSD from all the draft coverage we had to do, brother. Whew, man.
I kind of miss it. I'm going to start ranking wide receivers here pretty soon.
No, I do want to get an early start on next year's class because it'd make it so much easier.
For sure,
Because we
man.
always have to cram it in. Everybody's asking about Dan Orlovsky in the chat if we saw like his QB traits list.
I seen
I only
something
saw-
today.
I saw one stupid thing, and it was like decision maker wise or something like that for quarterback.
Yeah, he had
as
Mahomes
number
rated like
9.
number 8 or 9.
He had Jaden Daniels above him.
Did he have? He had Josh Allen at number 1.
The guy that has the most turnovers in the
most
history
turnovers.
of sports.
He's got probably 30 more turnovers than Patrick Mahomes in his career.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy, y'all. So to answer your question, no, I haven't seen all that because I think Dan Orlovsky's an idiot. So I don't really pay attention.
Hey,
to
I
him.
got words of advice for Dan Orlovsky. You ready?
Delete that shit.
Yeah, get it off there.
Get it out.
It's got to go. It's got to go.
Just get it out.
Yep. Guys, listen up. We're going to be doing play-by-play live stream of every game this season. We're going to start, obviously, Saturday with the preseason game with the Rams. I want you guys to come hang out. We'll be, like I said, it's going to be a learning experience, going to be a learning curve there for us doing the entire game, like game calling plays and stuff like that. So you have to bear with us. We have to figure out certain little things because it's not just one person. So, like, me and Mike have to somehow be on the exact same play at the same time in 2 different places. And if you know anything about that, that's tough to do. So we're gonna get it all worked out, though.
Here's the thing, though. I think if you're not local in Kansas City, I think if you're local in Kansas City, you watch it on a local channel. But for me and you, we have to stream this on NFL Network.
Or something, yeah.
The
yeah.
app, I think. And that is a stream, and I don't know if you can ever match streams up. So we may be in for a hurting trying
Maybe,
to match
but
these
we got to figure it
streams.
out. We're gonna have to figure it out. So
Yeah. If not, one of us is going to turn it off.
if any of you guys have any good ideas how we could make that work, y'all, we're open to suggestions. So,
Right.
but yeah, you guys will have to come hang out with us Saturday. It's going to be fun. Mike brought up Red Kingdom Radio here. Said Steve Smith said Cyrus could be our number 1 wide receiver of the future. How do y'all feel about that? I think that scares the living hell out of me because Steve Smith also said the exact same thing about Sky Moore. He loved Sky Moore.
He did.
He loved Sky Moore. And there are a lot of similarities between Sky Moore and Cyrus Allen. And that's not me throwing shade at Cyrus Allen.
No, I think Sky Moore just didn't develop properly.
Yeah, well, Dave Tobe crushed his confidence. He took his will to live. And then he was never used exactly the way he probably needed to be used. And it just was a miss. It just was a miss. And a lot of it was Sky Moore's fault, and a lot of it wasn't. But it was just a miss. But Cyrus Allen does have a lot of similarities to Sky Moore.
Look, before we go, because I know we're probably getting ready to go, we've been on here for a little bit longer than we thought we were going to.
Yep.
The Chargers and Texans game just wrapped up. Chargers got a preseason win. Look at that. But here,
At least they can win something.
Did you see what Price said today? He tweeted something out that said, "I will be disappointed in Cyrus Allen if he doesn't have at least blank yards and blank touchdowns."
Yeah, I
How
saw
would you
that.
answer that?
Disappointed in Cyrus Allen if he doesn't have.
At least blank yards and blank touchdowns. A lot of common ones, and I think
I'll
Cole
say
did this. I think Cole.
Can I say mine?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll go 1 touchdown and 350 yards.
You're going to be disappointed if he doesn't get 350 yards and a touchdown. So if he gets,
he's a 5th-round draft pick.
Okay, so if he gets,
if he does better than that, I'm ecstatic.
351 yards and a touchdown, and you're like, hell of a season.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I answered that a little differently. And a lot of people said I was nuts. And I understand where you say that. I said he needs 600 to 650 and 5 touchdowns. Now, listen, here's why I say it.
Because you're
number one, I know Andy doesn't play rookie wide receivers. I know he's behind the 8 ball there. Number two, I know he's probably wide receiver 4, wide receiver 5, however you want to look at Jalen Royals. But I'm a firm believer the way he's been used, and I am not a believer in Xavier Worthy staying healthy for an extended period of time. And once this kid gets on the field, it's going to be hard to take him off unless you're just Andy Reid and you're just so stubborn or you just want to be an idiot. But once you see what he can do, and then you start looking at it, 650 yards for a season, that's 38 yards a game, bro. 38 yards? Like, how hard is that? 5 touchdowns? That's a touchdown every 3.5 games. It's not that crazy when you think about it. Do you think, okay, look, let's put it in perspective. Do you think Cyrus Allen is as good or better than Ryan Flournoy?
Who's that?
Dallas drafted him last year.
I know, Mike. I was just.
But I'm just saying, Ryan Flournoy in his rookie year had 475 yards and 4 touchdowns. Like, are we saying that he can't be just as good as Ryan Flournoy?
I'm not saying that he can't do that. I'm just saying I'm not going to be disappointed if he doesn't.
Well, I had to caveat this by saying, because Cole give, okay, and this is where I was going to say, Cole give an answer just like you did. Oh, if he's got 250 yards and a touchdown, I'm cool with it.
He's a rookie.
Dude,
he was a 5th-round
Sky
pick.
Moore, as a rookie, only had 200 yards.
Right. He was a 2nd-round draft pick.
Exactly, but still, I'm going to be a little concerned if we get another Sky Moore part 2.
Well, here he doesn't have to be
here's my
Sky Moore
thing.
part 2. He doesn't have to be Sky Moore part 2 for She Rice to stay healthy, for Xavier Worthy to stay healthy,
No.
for Tyquan Thornton to stay
There are
healthy,
plenty of
and for
caveats
Jalen
there.
Royals to be able to be in
Right.
there. Like, all those guys should be well above him.
No, I understand.
And
Plenty
if
of
they're
caveats.
performing, he probably won't be out there all that much.
But
Unless he is better than
I think if he can play and he's given the chance, 650 and 5 is easy for him. I think his route running's
if
too
he
good.
gets like a decent amount
That's
of
what I'm
snaps,
saying.
but
That's what I'm saying. And so my caveat is I'm not disappointed in Cyrus Allen at all. The only way I'm disappointed in Cyrus Allen is if he does get a chance to play and he drops things, he doesn't run the right routes, he half-asses it, he don't block, he don't do nothing, he's a prima donna and he sucks. Now, what's the odds of him doing that? Very small, to 0. I would be more disappointed if he don't hit 650 and 5 at the coaching staff for not getting this kid on the field more, because I think his potential, he's every bit as good as Ryan Flournoy is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. I just, like I said, I'm not going to be disappointed in him.
Again, and I'm
he
not
doesn't,
disappointed
you know
in
what
him
I'm
at
saying?
all, no
Yeah.
matter what his stat line is. I don't think it's fair to be disappointed in him unless he does the things I just said, which is
Yeah.
be a cancer in the locker room and suck.
Hey, Jazzy said, we don't need no stinking graphics. We'll have your live reactions for dramatic emphasis. Let's go, baby. Look, forewarning, when we watch Chiefs games, we yell a lot, okay? When we watch Chiefs games, you never know what Mike might say. He might drop an F on you. He might do it.
Look, I tend not to drop an F, but
he might. He might. And then I'll tell you this. Also, if it's a close game, which most of them are, blood pressure is going to be high. One of us might pass out.
it's the
If we do,
preseason. We can't
don't
get that horned
overreact.
up in a preseason game.
I was just talking about the whole season.
Yeah, well, there's going to be lots of
yeah, man,
quiet
it's going to be
moments.
wild. It's going to be wild. I'm going to make Pops come, like, sit behind me or something for a couple of the games too, because that's the main reason why we've never streamed games before, because we like that. That's been our thing, for our whole lives. Is like we get together, we watch the games, me, Mike, and Pops, and the older we get and stuff comes up, we don't get to do that as much, but we still like to do it. I don't want to just be like, well, I can't do that anymore. So, but we're going to stream the game. So Pops might just have to come watch the game with me. And we can
So
get
you're
his
just
reaction
leaving me
too.
out.
You could. I mean, if you want to come over, we can all be on the same thing. I'm okay with that. We'll
How's
just
that
put
gonna
one.
work?
Look, we'll just put one big box, and you can sit right beside
Dude,
me.
just put the camera up on behind the TV, just over the TV, and just have
Yeah.
us on the
Hey,
couch
we
looking like
talked
Beavis
about
and
this
Butthead.
before. No, we talked about this before. Like if you guys ever watch Mystery Science Theater. Like we thought about doing that for games, just like put it where you just see the back of our heads, but we can't show the game
because you can't show the game.
Yeah.
But you can show us watching the game, kind of like what we're doing now with our cameras.
Chiefers said get Pops
would be
on camera.
crazy.
We can't do that because Pops would have us banned off of YouTube in 2.5 seconds.
I don't
flat.
even know why you think Pops would ban us from YouTube. He's not dropping Fs or nothing.
No, Pops will have some heavier opinions than that. You know.
I don't understand that. How do you think he would ban you, though?
I don't know. I'm just playing. Calm
Well,
down.
I'm just saying, like, I don't see Pops being that wild.
No, the only thing he's going to do is look at it every time there's a bad play. He's going, freaking morons.
Yeah, he'll call people jokers and stuff.
You know, Pops would kind of be like, did you ever watch the Dan Levitard show?
Yeah, he would be like the dude off Levitard.
That's what it would be like. Maybe we do need to get him his own camera.
What was his? Look, let me go find Levitard's dad's name.
Huckleberry, yeah, you could get in trouble for the audio too. You can.
What do you mean? Oh yeah, if we play the
Yeah. NFL's wild with their stuff.
man, you can't do nothing.
Like
Oh,
I'm
they just
surprised they
called
haven't.
him-
I'm surprised they haven't tried to make us get like a $2 million licensing to show this logo up here.
Do you remember they just called him Poppy?
Yeah, you'd be like Poppy.
His name was Gonzalo Levitard. It said he became a beloved personality, co-hosting Highly Questionable alongside his son Dan. That's crazy. Should we do a show with Pops every week and call him Pops and let him play? Look, Pops, you can't say nothing crazy though. Again, I don't think he could say much crazier than we got. But Pops just doesn't like Andy Reid in the play call.
Hey,
sometimes.
Pop's not a Levitard, but he is special. We'll get him his own camera.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, you do.
But hey, thanks for watching Scrambling Armchair. We're signing off.
We're a Scrambling Armchair. Make sure to hit that subscribe button.
Hit that subscribe button.
Guys, appreciate y'all being here. We've been on here a little too long tonight. Hit that like button on the way out if you haven't already. Like I said, come hang out with us during the games this year. It's going to be fun. Shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring tonight's live stream. Go check them out. If you don't have it, get it. Use code HMA when you're signing up. And yeah, I mean, maybe tomorrow or something, I might do like a little vertical live stream or something, hang out with you guys for a little while. But tomorrow, it's an off day for practice. Probably going to be kind of like one of our only off days that we're going to have before. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'll try to get on and maybe talk with everybody a little bit, just one more time before the game.
I'm not going to be able to make it. I'm going to be at the gym working on my arms.
Whatever. You're going to be at the
according to-
beach. You're going to be
according
like
to our boy.
like oceanside eating some delicious food, working on that belly. That's what you're going to be doing. We all know. We'll see you guys next time. Go Chiefs.
Get wild.